people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not.
What's up guys, YungStupidGamer here, and in this video I'm bringing you guys some Grimfiend gameplay. So I'm going to show you what his skill does, and this is him before evolution and after evolution. And as you'll see, this is not really what he looks like much actually on the base. Like, the picture that they added for him isn't really good. I don't really like it much. So at level 10 to 10, in his original form, when he procs, he recovers health points equal to 100% attack and transforms into a demon. Gains plus 75% attack and stun immunity for 12 seconds and has a cooldown of 15 seconds. And in his demon form, he deals damage equal to 320% attack to enemies in front and removes their buffs. Hero has a level 8 berserk. So if he procs on a Skull Knight, that Skull Knight's proc is no longer buffing him, and he can just pretty much one-shot the Skull Knight then. So he's definitely going to be a really good counter for like Skull Knight and other heroes that like buff themselves up a lot. Okay, so now we go ahead and show him out on the base. And this is an original form, of course, so you can't really get him into his demon form unless I'm showing you defense or something. So that's him in his original form. And there's that picture that they use for some reason, which it does not look much like him at all. And it doesn't even look like him in his demon form. I'll go ahead and show you him in his demon form once we start raiding. So yeah, I got him to 6 of 10. You guys can read what his 6 of 10 does, and he has a level 8 berserk. Once he procs the first time and turns into the demon, he has a level 8 berserk. So let me go ahead, let's go and put a crest on him. Let's go ahead, I'm going to put a revive crest on him just because I don't want him to die. So let's go and take this revive crest off of Druid and put it on Grimfiend. And we gotta get him to inscription level 41 first. And he's inscription level 22, so guess we can't put a revive crest set on him yet because he doesn't have a level 1 revive crest set. So I'm gonna just make sure one more time. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get right into the gameplay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put him out on this base, and he is only level 100. So let's just go ahead and put him down right here and see if he can solo these guys. I am going to be using spells just the first time. Let's go ahead, and he does. Let me go ahead and revive him. He does not have much health though, so he's definitely not going to be a tank hero. But he will be good to like take out Skull Knight, but he's got to be like behind somebody first. So him and Dread Drake is definitely going to be like a really good combination. And I will be doing a review after this gameplay video. I'm going to be doing a review of, my thoughts on the new hero. Is he really a must-have or anything like that? So let's go ahead and use spells on him. And he's not really taking out heroes. He's couldn't really take out Pumpkin Nuke or Snowzilla. So let's go ahead and revive him again. And yeah, so definitely without like another hero to buff him up, he's not really going to be that useful of a hero. Everybody was like hyped up about it in like the YouTube chat and stuff, saying that he's like way better than Skull Knight. And yes, he can like cancel out Skull Knight's proc, but I'd be surprised if he survived long enough to even like see Skull Knight's proc, like to be able to proc against a Skull Knight. Okay, so if you're wondering why there's any like odd like cuts in the video, that is because my internet is being a little bit weird right now. So let's just go and get like 1 or 2 more raids in. Yeah, let's go and put it against these guys. First, I need to get spells. There we go. I want to find a base where they're either, okay, here we go, where they're like really in a bunch. And there's a Skull Knight, so we get to see like how easily he just takes out a Skull Knight. Let's go ahead and just put everybody down right here. Let's go ahead and tank with Druid. And let's go ahead and just see what happens. Can't really see much of what's happening, but you can tell that Grimfiend is proccing a lot. and there's no Skull Knight. Skull Knight already died, and we pretty much just wiped out that base easily. Let's just go ahead and get the extra 100,000 loot real quick and scribe him up a little bit and do one more raid, and then we can hop into some other game modes. So raiding, he definitely seems to be useful, but I know if you paired a Pumpkin Duke with him, he'd definitely be a really OP hero, and he'd definitely be able to wipe out a bunch of teams, but him by himself, again, solo, just not going to work out. Well, again, like when he's got Warlock and Druid and Cupid and Valentina backing him up right here, he's proccing like crazy because of all the energy he's gaining, and with that level 8 Berserk, it's almost as if he's got a Pumpkin Duke proccing behind him, so they're 100%. Let's go ahead and do one more raid, and then we can hop into another game mode. Definitely want to see him in Arena. Alright, we got a bunch of air towers coming in at us on this base. Let's go ahead and drop the Guardian. And he definitely does quite a bit of damage from far away. He just took out those 3 heroes, taking out towers. I'm not going to go ahead and stay through this battle, but let's go ahead and inscribe him what we can, and let's go ahead and do a different game. Where is he? And again, this is only level 100, and he's sitting there taking out level 160s, and I'm sure the people that were going against it are pretty decently inscribed. So let's go ahead and how many Hero Trials entries does this account have? Let's go ahead and see him in Hero Trials, but I want to try to I'm hoping to get lucky. Again, wrong thing. I'm hoping to get lucky and have a spawn like right near him. So let's go ahead and just do like L1. No. Alright, let's go ahead and do L2 so we have like double chances. I want to just go ahead and see like what he does to like a group up here. There we go. They're all really close to him. Let's go ahead and see. So yeah, he took out those heroes pretty easily. Let's go ahead and do L3. Another spawn right by him, a double spawn right by him. Alright, let me go ahead and end it before he dies. So all those paladins was about to take him out. So again, he's not a tanky hero. He's just like a counter to Skull Knight and a counter to a lot of heroes that depend on their buffs. So now let's go ahead and can't do that. Does he have Lost Realm entries? We can go and show him as a team, like team versus team. There we go. Who are we gonna place? Let's go and take out Grizzly Reaper. Take out let's see, take out Thunder God or Druid. Let's go and take out Druid. Put Valentina in, take out Thunder God, put Cupid in, and put Grimfiend in. So let's go ahead and just put him against these teams. Again, these are some low level teams, so I might like take out a few heroes and like leave just Grimfiend and like maybe one other hero just to see what Grimfiend can actually do. So is Grimfiend a must-have hero? No, and I'm going to go over that more in another video, like is he a must-have, and where does he like excel, where's the game modes, what game modes are you going to be best at, and I'm going to go over all of that. So he's also not really a debuffer either, he just removes buffs, so if the heroes aren't depending on their buff, he's useless. Like when we're against these elites right here, none of these elites are depending on each other's buffs, so it's kind of, his proc's pointless. His proc's doing a little bit of damage, but I'm sure once he gets evolved, better leveled, then his damage will like be more significant and do more damage. So let's go and do one more Lost Realm battle, because you're not really seeing him shine right here. He's pretty much pointless in Lost Realm. Because he's not a buffer, he's not a tank, he's just a debuffer. No, he's not even a debuffer, he just removes already buffed heroes. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go and put him in Arena. Arena's another one of those places that I bet he's not gonna be that good. So let's go and put him against here, because I don't think he removes buffs from range, and unless you're going head to head in Arena, again, he's not going to be that good. So let's go ahead. Who are we going to put in? Let's go and put in, there we go. So Let's go and just, these guys have Aries too, so it might be a little bit difficult. There we go. Let's go ahead and see what he does, if he even stands out in arena, if he's just, I can already tell you that he's not going to be an arena hero. Like, everything about his proc, it just does not shout exactly arena to me. And yeah, he's not removing their buffs from range, so that's the only way that he could have been useful, if he like removed Valentina's energy and removed Cupid's buff from like far away, but he doesn't. So that's pretty much gameplay. I want to see him like raiding stuff. Let's go and do like one dungeon with him. Let's go and just put him in this dungeon. There we go. I think this is a pretty good dungeon to show him in. Let's go and just spawn him right here. Alright, so you guys are gonna see him in dungeons again. He's not gonna really excel in dungeon. He's gonna be he is gonna take out walls a lot, which might come in use. But he really isn't doing the damage to the heroes that he should. And in dungeons, heroes don't depend on buffs, so again, his proc's kind of useless. Only thing he's really good at is doing that damage. And it's sort of like Santa. His proc's sort of like Santa. It's like you can't really tell where he's going to proc. He's just going to proc in some direction and do a bunch of damage. So, again, I'm not liking him so far. Honestly, like before I got gameplay of him, I thought that he was going to be like a super good hero. You know, he's going to take out Skull Knight. He's going to be a tank. He's going to do all this. And he's not really doing that. It seems like another hero that maybe if you get him, you'll level him up and use him sometime, maybe one game mode or another, but he's not really going to be a must-have hero or a hero that you're going to miss out on having. So if you don't have him, you're not missing out on much. So I'm finish off this dungeon. That's pretty much going to wrap up this gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys do stay tuned for the review. Link to the review will be in the description as soon as it gets uploaded. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of the new hero in the comment section below.